Traders who don't understand price action are essentially gambling with their finances. Here's how I know. Hello fellow traders, I'm Trader Tom with over a decade and a half of experience, as well as the founder of Simply Forex Trading Academy. I'm opening the doors to just 20 ambitious traders for my elite weekly masterclasses, where you get the chance to join an inner circle where ordinary traders turn into market experts. Dive deep into the art of price action trading across 4 intensive sessions. You'll emerge with ability to spot high probability trades, execute with confidence, and achieve consistent gains. Secure your spot immediately. Don't miss this exclusive opportunity to kickstart your journey. Can't wait to see you in class. Hello traders, how are you? Hope you had a lovely weekend. Didn't do anything that I wouldn't do. Trader Tom here from Simply Forex, the channel created to help you succeed at trading. Today is Monday, the 3rd of June, guys, and as always, we're going to look back at Friday's trades. And if you stay till the end of the vid, we're also going to look at the trade ideas for today and the important news, so stay tuned. Let's get started. Let's start with the trade that I took on Friday, and it was New Zealand Swiss franc, and we were looking to sell this pair, right? So price was in an uptrend, but as soon as we break this last low in here, we are in a downtrend. Okay, trend has changed. You can also see sellers taking control. Just look at these candles, and especially this candle. All right, so sellers are in control. We're in a downtrend, and we've still got a little bit of room to move into before we start hitting this next area of support, and it's a nice psychological level. All right, so that was the trade idea. Again, makes sense. If we drop down to the let's drop down to the H1, because this is where I entered, guys, right? So on the H1, as you can see, yeah, we're just following H1 structure down. Price retraced to our last H1 high here. We got a nice bearish candle, okay? And as per my strategy, I entered, right? I started selling here. I put my hedge or stop loss, whatever you use here. And the idea was to take price back down to these lows. As you can see, guys, price did pop down for a little bit, but then it come back up and took out my hedge. Okay, so I'm hedged in this position at the moment. All right, and if we think about the hedge for a second, right, I want to be with daily trend, which is in a downtrend. So I'm in a buy order here. All right, and a sell order here. I want to get out of my buy order. I don't want to get out of my sell order because I want to be selling this market. It's in a downtrend. And now for me, we had a bit of a setup here. Just so happens that I wasn't trading, but now price retraces into this gray zone here. If we get a nice bearish reaction here, yeah, I may close this buy trade, okay, and look to take price lower. I'm looking to get out of my buy trade. Maybe price does this as well. You know, there's different scenarios we need to consider, guys, right? Maybe price does this, comes all the way back up to these highs. We get a bearish reaction. I will also close my buy trade here and look to sell it still. All right, so hedged at the moment in New Zealand dollar Swiss franc, looking like it's starting to come down now. If we look at the H4, look at that nice big bearish H4 reaction. All right, so we'll see what happens with this today. So that was the first trade, and then again we was also looking at Aussie dollar Swiss franc, and this was a similar scenario. Okay, if we start with the day chart, this was a structure break, right? We was in an uptrend on the day chart. Price stopped making higher highs, and then bang, we broke down. As soon as we break these lows, we're in a downtrend. And it was this candle here. And then just look at the candles again, real selling candles. Even Friday's candle, look at the top wick. That is a selling candle. Okay. It was just a case of how far will this retrace? And it retraced a lot further than we expected, right? Again, I took New Zealand Swiss franc, but this also gave us a setup. Yeah. So if we just follow H1 structure. These were the last H1 highs. We've got a nice bearish reaction, very similar trade to New Zealand Swiss franc. If you did enter here, put your stop here, you would have been stopped out. However, it eventually come back down later in the day. All right, so direction was good, guys. It was just a case of how far will it retrace? And it retraced, past our H1 level that we were interested in. So those are the Swiss franc pairs. Was also looking at Euro US dollar. Okay, if we start with the day chart. Again, all of these trades have had a fresh structure break, and I love a fresh structure break. Okay, so if we look at structure, we was in an uptrend, stopped making higher highs, and then bang, right? We broke these lows with this very bearish candle here. Okay, so we're in a downtrend at this point, even below the moving average 20. Okay, and I also like this reaction here from Friday, right, to take it lower. So we were looking to sell. Again, the problem with Euro US dollar is we just didn't get a setup, right? If we go down, let's go down to the H1. So by the time we were looking at this chart, it did break down, right? But then I'm looking for a retrace, and then I'm looking for a bearish reaction, right? It's so important that you wait for the reaction. Yeah, you can't just start selling this level, right? Because if you do, you would be taken out, right? But if you wait for a bearish reaction, it keeps you out of trouble, right? Not bearish enough, not bearish, not bearish, not bearish, not bearish. It's only until we start getting up here that we start getting some bearish candles. But I'm not interested at this point. Structure's totally broken. So yeah, Euro US dollar just didn't give us an opportunity to get in. And then finally, guys, this would have been a good trade. Okay, S&P. So yeah, this was a good trade. If you look at the day chart, it would have hit our target before it reacted. So we was in this uptrend. Okay. Again, stopped making higher highs. And then we had a fresh structure break. As soon as we broke these lows, bearish break. We're below the moving average 20. Okay. And we were just trying to take it down to here. And it literally hit our target to the pip. If we drop down to the H1 now. So we had these two levels mapped out. This level, we didn't get a bearish reaction, and this level, we did, right? On the H1, this candle is more bullish than this candle, right? So sometimes if it's not looking too clear on the H1, go to the H4, right? And this is quite a clear setup for me, really. We get a nice big bearish wick. This wick is bigger than the body. That is a bearish reaction at this level, right? You can start selling here, stop up here, target down here. This was a nice trade back down to these lows before it just and then it reacted like an absolute nutty, crazy, bullish bull. Yeah, so that would have been a nice trade, guys, S&P. So those are the trades from Friday, guys. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoy receiving my trade ideas and analysis every single day, then please come join the channel. We'd love to have you. Subscribe to the channel right now. Smash the notification button so you receive an alert every time we post a vid. And if everyone could please smash the like button, it really helps support the vid and the channel. Thank you very much. Right, trades for Monday, the 3rd of June. Before we get started, let me just mention a few things. First of all, guys, if you haven't joined our trading community, then why not? We've got like-minded traders in there sharing knowledge, ideas, trades, experiences. So come join our free Discord channel. You just create a username and we let you in. It's as simple as that. Secondly, guys, right now we are giving you free access to the VIP Trading Academy. This is where myself and other expert traders give you all of our trade signals. You also get access to numerous tutorials on things I've learned over the years. And you get direct access to me should you need help with anything to do with trading, guys. All right. So that is free right now if you join the VIP Trading Academy. Also, guys, coming up, we have a beginner's masterclass. Okay. So if you're a beginner and you want to understand price action and have the confidence to read the chart and place a trade, then you need to join us on the 24th of June for our masterclass. This is also free if you sign up with one of our preferred brokers, guys. All right, so check that out as well. And finally, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's many perks for doing so. All of that information is in the video description. And finally, guys, don't forget to join me for the live stream today at 8 a.m. Be there or be square. Get your questions ready for me, guys. We might have a live trade. We'll look at the live charts. Come join us. Right, trades for today then, guys. So this Swiss franc weakness has remained, right? I know we had a real, retrace on some of the Swiss franc pairs, but this Swiss franc weakness is still there, right? Now, you could trade, this is Euro Swiss franc, right? This is still coming down. Yeah, bearish candle, room to move into. All right, so Euro Swiss franc I like. I also like Aussie dollar Swiss franc. Okay, so again, on the day chart, we was in an uptrend and then it's come crashing down. Bearish, bearish, even with this big wick, bearish. Again, room to move into. All right, but the one I like the best is New Zealand Swiss franc. And I like it because of the lower time frames. They're a little bit clearer and easier to read. All right, so my first trade, so Euro Swiss franc and Aussie dollar Swiss franc I like, but New Zealand Swiss franc is going to be our first trade idea for today. Now, not much has changed, guys, right? We was in this uptrend and we broke this level here. As soon as we broke this level, we're in a downtrend. Bearish, bearish, bearish. And again, a bit of a top wick on here, bearish. And the idea is just to take price back down to this 5,500 level. All right. And this area of support. If we drop down to the H4, I mean, we've already had this very nice bearish H4 reaction. Okay. Buyers were in control, buyers, and then kapow. Yeah, sellers in complete control. But if we look at the H4, it's easier to make a little bit more sense of it on the H4. Now, we can trade this a couple of ways, right? So if we just look at H1 structure, right? So we were in this, excuse my big head in the way. We were in this downtrend, right? But as soon as we broke this level, yeah, we're in an uptrend. Come back down. Use the same level as support, pop back up, but then it's broken this level again. So for me, that's in a H1 downtrend now. So what are we looking to do? So two things, guys. Price, because we are above the moving average 20, right? So price might want to pop back up to this level. Yeah, then we get a bearish reaction. Then we could potentially start selling from there. Okay. All right. Alternatively, we've already had this H1 structure break. So price might just come back up, test this last low here. Yeah, we get a big bearish reaction, say a candle looks something like this, breaking all of these lows as well. Yeah, we can also start selling on that candle as well. All right. So New Zealand Swiss franc, we've got a couple of opportunities to sell this pair. That's my first trade idea. My next trade idea is Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, right? If we look at the day chart, right, we're still in an uptrend. Okay. This last low held here. Yeah, we got a real nice bullish reaction off of the moving average 20, followed by this candle. Look how bullish that candle is, right? Even breaking all of these highs. So in an uptrend, bouncing off nice support, moving average 20 and these lows. Nice big bullish candle, breaking previous highs. Lots of things to like, guys. And we've got a bit of room to move into back up to this last level here. As I've said before, guys, it might go further into this level, but from the top of this wick to here, there are sellers sitting in here. They could be sitting in here, or they could be sitting up here. We don't know, but I don't want to push my luck into that level. I will take profit before then. So yeah, that's the idea, to buy Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. And if we just zoom out, guys, really, I just want to remain above the H1 moving average 20. This is a good sign of momentum to the upside, right? We've broken all these highs here, yeah. But what we want to see is a retrace, right? We see a retrace into this grey zone. Maybe the moving average 20 catches up like this, and then we get a bullish reaction, okay? Bullish reaction, I'm going to start buying Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. But I want that bullish reaction, like I say, to happen above the moving average 20. Even if we get a wick that looks like this, that would be a good candle to enter on. All right, so Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, we're looking to buy that. And my final trade idea for today is euro against the US dollar. Again, if we start with the day chart, right, we were in an uptrend. Okay, stop making higher highs. Yeah, still stop making higher highs. Price broke down. Okay, broke these lows with this big bearish candle. Now, as soon as we see this candle form and it breaks these lows, right, the $1 million question is, where will it retrace to, right? And it just so happens it has retraced to the very last highs. Okay, so this could almost become like a bit of a range almost. Yeah, and we just want to take it back down to the bottom of the range. All right, but it's in a downtrend because it's broken these lows and we've had this nice bearish reaction at these highs as well. All right, so we still want to sell this pair back down to potentially this 800 level, if not a bit before this grey zone. If we look at the H4 now, we're still in a H4 uptrend, right? But this grey zone here has become important. We'll see this more clearly on the H1. So if we drop to the H1 now, again, you can see that we are in this bang. Look how bullish that was on Friday. And then what a reaction there as well. So this is where we are currently with H1 structure. So if price bounces off here, right, and sort of breaks this level, chances are it wants to come back up to here. And if it does, this could be a level that we become interested in, right? If we get a real nice bearish reaction here, we could start selling from this level. I'd probably take profit here, leave some profit to run. However, what I prefer to see is this, right? Price comes up, but you can see it's found a little bit of a level here, and then it breaks these lows and breaks this grey zone. Okay, that would also be a selling opportunity. Start selling here, stop above here, look to take price back down to this level. If not, leave some profit to run. All right, so again, a couple of scenarios. You really need to plan what you're going to do with a trade before it happens. All right, so you're fully prepared to deal with what the market throws at you. Obviously, you can't be prepared for everything, but this is what I'm looking at and what I'm looking to do with euro US dollar. All right, guys. So, yeah, those are my trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So, news for Monday, the 3rd of June. Before I get started, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. And don't forget to join us for the live stream, 8 a.m. New York EST time today. Get your questions ready for me. Right, news. So, today is the King's birthday in New Zealand. Happy birthday to the King. After that, guys, the first piece of news we're interested in is this. At 8:30, these are all London GMT coming out of Switzerland. We've got PMI data, right? So this could move any Swiss franc pair. And at 8:55 and 9 o'clock, so this 5-minute period, we've got manufacturing PMI coming out of Germany and the Eurozone. So again, this could move any euro pair. After that, guys, at 9:30, we've got manufacturing PMI coming out of the UK. So again, could move any pound pair. 2:45, manufacturing PMI coming out of the US. So PMI data galore today. And then after that, guys, at 3 o'clock, we've got ISM manufacturing PMI and prices. So a 3-star rating there could move any US dollar pairs. So that's the news you should be aware of, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you later for the live stream.